substitute.
But a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
That was like the best together.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Kick is good. Yeah. What?
Do you want eggs with your potatoes or just potatoes?
I don't want nothing.
Eggs with your potatoes or just potatoes?
I don't want nothing. Okay, I'm back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the... First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Brandon Powell. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. On 1st down at Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay. And then you take your Oreo, and then you, like, put all the milk in it.
Is this a cat? Or am I going to have to get slapped? So we suck the milk in a straw and hold it? Now we have our Oreo. Let's stick the straw right inside there. All right, we're in. Now I'm going to blow. It's a cap.
Best way to eat it.
Outside being bad with the crease.
Nigga,
Bad with the crease. Yeah, moving bills, nigga, dead moving bricks. Fucking on his thought in that piece of red bone. Yeah, put the bitch on. Outside being bad with the crease, nigga, bad with the crease.
Best way to eat an Oreo.
The story I'm going to share with you today is just amazing. So the Dallas Cowboys disappointing in the playoffs and disappointing their fans is a tradition quite like no other. Almost every single year, we have a sad Cowboy fan picture from the stands and it goes viral and becomes a meme. One of these pictures are not like the others. It actually has a little bit of a backstory. This gentleman got caught in 4K. He actually took 2 L's in one day. This is not his girlfriend. This is a side piece. And this is actually his girlfriend posting it on her Instagram. And without actually going into what she says, basically she's saying he's a cheater, all this type of stuff. Oh, this is a pretty bad way for him to go down. I actually feel pretty bad for him. But that's what you get for being a Cowboys fan. Story to share with you today.
Play. Throwing again is Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've got, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On first down, Stafford here. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. Stafford on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind.
There's nothing in my heart. I don't feel pain any longer. There's no need to feel guilty, Kakashi. This hole was opened up by this world of hell. I only had pain inside here before, but really, what's the meaning in that? So I abandoned it all. Meanwhile, you have suffered all this time. Look at me! There's nothing in my heart. I don't feel pain anymore.
Okay.
That they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, Hill. Great grab. And some room
And then they can touchdown.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add. On to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives.
That was the best play ever. Let me see that. Oh my god. Jesus. I throw it to Hill. Catches it. I thought I was going to die.
Sister19 LOL online.
Huh? Gay. Go kill yourself, kid. No one loves you. I hate you, kid. Go die. Go kill yourself, kid. I hope you die, kid. Kid.
See just one play resulting in the touchdown. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Hardman on the return. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have... So let's see what this is about.
What?
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty clean and simple.
What's up? Hold on.
Just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Are you on GTA? Are you on GTA?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. We're back now in KC. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Pitch. What does pitch mean? Oh. What is Jordan? Spin Stefan.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Intercepted!
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
4 times, and how that correlates to winning or losing. Very good.
Bro, let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Out to his left.
Let's go, I made a touchdown.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to
Catch
throw
that.
it.
No, honey, don't touch that.
Incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. readies for its next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yeah.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise. 61, this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Cup.
Let's go! He intercepted that!
3rd time is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
But I have another car that has his face.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first
I have
and
like
10.
a car, but it's like an impressive.
Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
40-3.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bro, was there school today, wasn't there? No school? It snowed in. Bro, it snowed so much. 5 inches of snow.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on
I have
out there
the
and how it all
on the Xbox.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Yeah, because they keep updating the new game. Or not the new game. Oh, GTA is like 5? GTA 5 is like 9 years old. Like oldie.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And going deep for Hill. This is
touchdown,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead.
Oh, 3-48. We're getting like 55 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And the Chiefs win.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
I'm getting on GTA right now. I hope Tyron Matthew gets rid of his